Hey guys, and welcome to new video. Off the camera, what I did is that I replaced the main background, so you can see it looks like this currently. And the other thing I did is that I just replaced the logos on here, so they're different. They're from the magazines that are in our niche. Yeah, now we can go and we can just continue doing what we are doing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll down to click on add section. And for you, again, this part is gonna be a little bit different, depending on the team that you guys are using. But what I'm looking for will be images with text. Let's see what else we can find on here. Multiple column with icons. If you go through it but don't actually click, you're gonna see what the section is actually about. Some of them don't have a preview, but I'm gonna take another one of these and I'm just gonna bring it all the way below this one. So what I'm gonna click next is select the section, and I'm gonna activate the inspector, select the section, and I'm gonna make sure that image comes second. So it goes a bit like zigzag. So we have the image on the left above, and then we have on the right. So, and I'm gonna leave the background white for the contrast. For this rich text, I'm gonna make sure that the background is actually dark on here. So this is the second color that I'm using for my brand. And background, I'm just gonna throw in the code in here and make it like this. Obviously, text is gonna be white. And I'm just gonna make sure that all of this is centered. And I'm gonna get rid of that button because I don't really need it. So I'm just gonna delete that. And I'm gonna click on the section and reduce the padding. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe a bit too much. Yeah. Let's make that like 20, maybe 24. Just a tiny bit more. Let's do 30, 32, 32. And I'm just gonna delete the rich text. And for this part, I'm gonna have a review on here. So I'm gonna click ChatGPT and I'm gonna be like, generate a product review that will be featured on our homepage. And we're gonna copy all of that. And on here, we're gonna enter it. So this part is gonna be like some kind of a section break. Make sure that is italic because it looks way better if it did like that. And then we're gonna copy the star symbol and the name and do it like this. What we can also do would be maybe some kind of a header above. And let's just see. I also need a header above that review text. I don't like those. I think they would work better if we would have a ton of reviews, which we're going to have for sure. But for this featured one, I think it would be better if it would be more specific, if that makes sense. So I need something more specific since there is only one review. It is like a featured one. From daily pain to daily comfort. I think we can go with that and just make it smaller. And I'm not gonna have the heading on here, but I'm actually gonna have it on here and make it small. I think that looks quite good to start with. Awesome. Now going back to this section, I'm gonna change the button label to explore products, and I'm gonna click button link products and just select all products. Okay, cool. Just gonna click save. Awesome. We're slowly getting there with the structure. Another thing that we're gonna add on here is gonna be FAQ. We can also search it up. There it is. I'm just gonna make sure that is centered. And we can go questions. Questions, we got you covered. And back to ChatGPT, I need you to generate a FAQ for the homepage. How long does shipping take? We're gonna copy that. First question, how long does shipping take? For this part, I'm gonna add within like 5 to like 12 business days. You can go back to our shipping policy, check it out, and just make sure that the number is a right one. So let's just see what that looks like right now. And that looks quite solid. Highlighted text. I'm not sure what that is for highlighted text. What does that mean? To add an animated highlight text, simply wrap it in italics. Yeah, some of those themes are definitely gonna have click the I button in the editor. Some of those themes have some quite nice features, but honestly, you can just go and roll with a super basic theme and you'll be all good. So don't worry about that too much. Also, once you click FAQ, we have different styles, so we can go and choose with background, which probably, what does that do? We can probably go and change like the section on here. Oh yeah. And for that part, I'm gonna make sure that is actually light blue, like this color. So I'm gonna click on it, copy the color code and back to this section. So like this. For the question, what I would like to add on here would be some kind of a symbol. So we can search for on Google copy symbol. Let's try this website. And let's find like some kind of a, I don't know, maybe an arrow or something. I think something like this could be good just to make it pop a little bit more. Yeah, I think we can go with that one. Let's see. See what that looks like now. Yeah, I think that's better, honestly. So let's do that. The second question, we do have, do you ship internationally? Yes, we offer shipping. That's all good. Let's move to the second one. Are your products safe to use daily? Let's add some more questions. Generate some more questions. How soon after using their products? Let's do that one. About returns. We have 30-day. So gonna copy that one. I think this looks solid now. The second thing I'm gonna add will be contact form. And I'm not sure if ideally it would be below, but I'm not sure if the team allows me to do that. Yeah, unfortunately not. So I'm gonna have to delete that form, and I'm gonna add another section which will be contact. If the team has it, there it is. And for this one, we're gonna have some more questions. Get in touch. And I'm gonna delete this, and this is gonna be centered. I think that looks quite clean now. Just gonna reduce that spacing. I don't like that. There's a lot of space on here. So I'm gonna click on this section, scroll down, and just reduce that padding to maybe like 20. Let's see what that does. Yeah, I think that looks better. Much cleaner for sure. So let's go there. Button link, button label. I think that's all good. All looks clean and well. So let's just leave it as it is. Not gonna touch that at all. We do have this newsletter, so I'm gonna bring that one down, but just gotta find it. Newsletter, email sign up, and I'm gonna add that one to the bottom, and maybe we can also make a background of that one like dark, like this, for the contrast. I love how it's everything coming together nicely. Just gonna remove this bold like this, and maybe reduce the padding a little bit more. 28, 28, like this. Awesome. I think that looks quite good. What we could also do on here is maybe, if possible, add a background behind this one to make it like dark blue, but I don't think a team allows us to do that. Yeah, we can't, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. This bar is gonna be as it is, but of course we gotta increase the padding on here. So I'm gonna click on this section and just do like 40. Let's see what that does. Awesome. Looks quite good to me. I just think that we could also increase some more spacing here, because here we do have some more because of the section. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go for like 72. Yeah, I think that looks better now. So for those images, let's just go and work on that part right now as well. So back to ChatGPT. We can also take a screenshot like this and throw it into ChatGPT. and say something. Now I need text for this part of the homepage. More specific about pointing at the problem people have and then offering our products as a perfect solution. So we really want to make sure that we focus on that problem solving part. So customers having an issue, whether that would be back pain, teeth pain, I don't know, neck pain, whatever. And then we offer our products as a perfect solution. Tired of living with daily pain and discomfort. So let's just do that one. Just gonna check something out real quickly because I'm curious what does this icon do. Okay, just adds an icon. I thought I was able to also add a text, but what I'm gonna do is gonna be something like this. So I'm gonna have this text, and then below it, I'm gonna have some like benefits listed. So I'm gonna go back to our website, and I'm gonna copy a check mark like this one. Just gonna do 3 of those. Back to ChatGPT, I'm gonna write down. Now I need 3 benefits. Could be something like no need to go to doctor. So we're really looking for those benefits. So I'm gonna copy that one. I don't like this one, so a few more ideas. Natural, non-invasive. And now I'm gonna copy it all. And I'm just gonna write down, make it a bit shorter. Okay, that's all good. So like this, that's what we want. And we can also bold some parts on here without appointments. No learning curve, non-invasive pain solutions. So to have something like this. For the images, I'm gonna get back to that one a little bit later, but what I'm gonna add next is gonna be a section. Let's see what else can we find here. So we're gonna bring this one below this section. We're gonna make the background blue one. Text is gonna be white. Now we have some numbers, okay? And now what we can do could be something like number 85%. Like solve their back pain problem within like 7 days and stuff like that. So we're gonna use that for the social proof. So back to ChatGPT, and we're gonna say something like, now I need some copy for things like 95% got rid of back pain within 7 days. 80% of the users will recommend the product and so on. I need you to generate me the ideas for my niche and my products. So let's just see what it comes up with. Reported users 95%. Let's see what that looks like. What I don't like is that there is no option to make this text smaller. So I'm really not sure if if we can use it. Because I don't like the way this looks. I think it's too big. So I'm just gonna delete that because I'm not too happy with it. We can go with icons on here then. I'm just gonna bring them up here. We can go with 3 of those. So I'm gonna delete the multi-column text on here. Just gonna reduce that padding on top and click on the first one. And here we do have an option. So let's go for email, gluten, awards. Back to ChatGPT, and we can say, I need you to list some benefits of our products that will be featured on the homepage. Let's see what we have. Relief back and neck pain naturally. So let's do that one. And I think what we could do here naturally could be some kind of a leaf or something. So leaf, if we have that. Support, return, recycling, maybe? What that looks like. Ah, no. Organic. I think that's good. I think that one is quite good. And then I'm gonna copy the subheading text. Just delete the bullet point and we have something like this. Then fill the difference in non-invasive and drug-free. So we're gonna do that one now. Maybe heart. We could go for heart. What is wallet free? What does that even mean? Shield check? I think that one, yeah, that one looks quite good. So let's do that one. For the last one, we could go with something with affordable long-term relief. And then we can select the wallet. And just gonna copy this part and have it on here. Awesome. So this is what we have so far. I can also do it like this. Then we're gonna have some section with our products where they can actually go and see them. And I'm gonna add them right below here. So we're gonna click on the template, add section, and we're gonna search for something like featured products or collection. Yeah, we can do that one. And the heading could be something like explore our best selling products. Obviously, what we have to do right now is we're gonna have to go back to our store. So back to homepage. And we're gonna click on products and click on collections. Okay, so products collections. And from there, we're gonna create collection called bestsellers. I'm gonna click save. And now that is done. So I'm gonna click on browse and I'm gonna select all three of those products and go back. Now I can refresh this port so that the changes are made and we'll be able to pull in the collection. So let's just click on it. And collection, we're just gonna select bestsellers. Now you can see that all of the products are added with the product pricing and colors, but we don't have images, okay? Because we're yet to add them. So just for me to make it a little bit, easier to see how everything is going, for now, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna add a random image to every single one of those products, just so that as I work on the homepage, I can actually see what that looks like. So I'm gonna click on select existing and we can just add a random image like, I don't know, this one for every single product just to have it on there. Obviously, we'll be changing this part. Awesome. So now that images are added, if I just refresh, they will show up on here. And that's what it looks like. I think that's quite good. What I don't like is this red one. I would like to make it in a color of my brand. So let's just see if we go on settings, we go under colors, save price, we can go and change that one to um, the one we need. So I'm gonna have to go back here to copy the color code, theme settings, and I'm just gonna edit this save price. It's gonna change to blue. Save price is actually this one. This is sale tags. So now it's gonna work. So it looks much, much cleaner and more branded. So I like that quite a lot. And if possible, we're just gonna center this heading. Yeah. And maybe add some kind of a subheading so we can go to ChatGPT and generate a short sentence under this main. A bit longer. Okay, we can go for something like this. I think that's quite good. And from there, they do have an option to choose the product, add to cart, choose the options, and whatever else they want. For this part, I'm gonna make the background on here if possible. If possible, I'm gonna make it light blue. So let's see if we can do that. Background light blue. I'm just gonna make the text white. Yeah, I don't like the way this looks, so I'm just gonna revert it to make it white, and this part is gonna be black. I think that's solid. Obviously here we do have one space, but what I'm gonna do is just click on the selection section and maximum products to show. I'm gonna do 3, and number of columns I'm also gonna do 3 on here, so it looks more organized and everything is filled out. So yeah, it's coming together quite nicely. So we're definitely on the right track. I'm gonna leave you guys to take care of those images, add those sections in. Meanwhile, you do that. I'm just gonna go through the copy, make sure to check for the grammar and so on. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one where we're most definitely gonna finish the whole homepage, and yeah, we'll be moving to the other things. So thank you guys for watching the video and see you in the next one.